6 are inverted by virtue of their qualifying run. So Kenny Irwin is the 6th quickest in qualifying. He starts on the pole. Randy Tolsma will start outside in 61. In the second row, we have Tony Stewart in the number 4 car. We talked about Jim Hettinger. There's Jim starting outside the second row. In row 3 on the inside, Mike Bliss. And outside, your fast qualifier with a new track record, Dan Drynan in 33. In the 4th row, Brian Gerster, a heat race winner, and Tice Carlson. Row 5 on the inside, Stan Fox, also a winner of a heat race, and Chuck Leary, who won a heat race. And in the 6th row on the inside, Stevie Reeves and John Murphy. We move down to row 7 on the inside. Kenneth Nichols, the winner of the semi, and Andy Mitchell with the camera on board in 6M. Then Perry Younts and Chris Schultz occupy row 8. In the 9th row, on the inside, Tracy Hines. Outside, a 7-time USAC Midget champion, Mel Kenyon. Row 10, Randy Cook and Brian Sievers. The 11th row. On the inside, Mike Hurst. Johnny Parsons, as an alternate now, has made the race. We had a couple of scratches, including Norm Young. So, consequently, our old buddy is starting in the back of the pack.
Yeah, that car that Mike Bliss is in, that 6th car, is the same car that won on the dirt at Bloomington last night. Also, Ralph Potter, who owns the car, just got out of the hospital. He's here tonight to watch, so we're glad to have him back.
We could have the green this time by. Bill Carey looks them over, sends them on their way, and we are racing as we ride along with Andy Mitchell down into turn 1. That's how it looks as you're riding into turn 1 on a USAC Midget.
It looks pretty busy from that right there, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, when you're that far back in the back and everybody's dicing and tumbling up there in front of you, it looks real exciting.
The car was handling well because he was not moving that much in the cockpit. As we look back there, your leader now, car number 61.
That's Randy Tolsma. That's the first time. This kid's from Idaho. He came back here, and I told him, man, this is a tough place to come. Just cold turkey and go out there and run very good. Proved me a liar real fast, didn't he?
And you're the expert commentator here as we take a look at Stan Fox in the white 9. He looked to the inside of Chuck Leary in that black 31. Now, we talked earlier about Stan's car not handling all that well this evening, although he did win a heat race. Still working on Leary. His first time back in the midget since long before the Indianapolis 500. He had an embargo. He couldn't run midgets for a while because of his Indy ride.
Well, Stanley's an excellent race car driver. He knows how to run a midget. Look at Bliss. He just went around Tony Stewart, that dark blue car that went right around the light blue car. And that's Hettinger in the yellow car trying to get around Stewart also, but he can't quite pull it off.
Yeah, but look at Bliss. Bliss just went around Irwin. Bliss now being challenged by Irwin in the red and white 7. Bliss in the blue 6. The Potter V6 down the backstretch. And third in that line would be Tony Stewart. And then it's Hettinger. Hettinger looks to the inside.
Hettinger's in, of course, the Autocraft, the Volkswagen type engine, the little laydown type engine.
New leader.
Always been better on this type of racetrack. But look at Bliss, a V6, the only V6 powered race car in the racetrack, and he just took the lead.
And Tolsma drops to second. Third is Kenny Irwin, who now leads the USAC points. Drynan just went around the 5-car of Hettinger, and he set sail for young Tony Stewart. Stewart rides in 4th. Drynan is now 5th. Drynan was the fast qualifier with that new track record. By virtue of the inverted start, he had to start outside the second row, or this 3rd row. But some of the guys are complaining about this car configuration here. He's got more room for advertising on there, but they're saying that's a spoiler.
Well, I don't think it's real
dynamics.
He put that on there, he says, so that he can get more signage for his sponsors. But I don't think it really helps him that much here. But he's really working that race car. It looks like he gets down on that inside. It gets a little twitchy on him. The race car is very, very fast, but he's got to keep it real straight, or it just looks real twitchy for some reason.
Now here goes one of those slide jobs, but he's not going to pull it off this time. Hang on, Tony Stewart. Yeah. Boy, Tony let him go that time. Tony had to let him go.
Yeah, Tony Stewart didn't have much choice. He started sliding around on him, and he had to let him go or he was going to get hit.
As that battle continues for 4th position, that Potter V6 is long gone. We ride with Andy Mitchell now.
The 5-car Jim Hettinger's pulled in the pits, by the way. He had some trouble with the engine or something. He pulled in on that last lap.
Our 2 camera cars are right together. That's Brian Gerster in the yellow 21 right out in front of Andy Mitchell. We go back to the head of the pack, and look at this. A bump between Tolsma and the 61 car, the blue and white car, and the black and red number 7.
Kenny Irwin's very loose. The 7 car of Kenny Irwin, that black number 7 car, is very loose already in this race. If he's this loose this early, he's going to be in big trouble time the race is over, because you can already see that back end sliding around. Tolsma's doing a very good job. He didn't get rattled when Bliss went by him. He's just running that race car as straight and as fast as he can run it, And as long as he does that, he's going to make it very, very difficult on those guys behind him to go around.
He's also getting a great education out here.
Yeah, I tell you what, he learned very quick, a lot quicker than I thought he would, I got to tell you.
Tice Carlson out of the race now. He's behind the pit wall in the 41 car. Oh, hang on, Randy.
There again, it twitched on him a little bit, but he tried to keep it straight. When he did, Irwin tried to go around him, but Irwin's the one that slides sideways there.
Oh, he's smoking the right rear in a big way coming off that second corner. And with a bird's eye view is Danny Dryden back there in the white 33. Nose to tail into turn 3. All about the same line. High above that upper white line off the corner.
I think they're all three trying to conserve their tires. I think that's what Dryden's doing right now. I think he's dropped back a little bit, says those guys want to fight that hard, let them wear their tires out, and then I'll go by them after I keep my tire a little cooler here during this part of the race.
Well, they may have a race for second, but right now your leader, Mike Bliss, is long gone.
Boy, he's really pulled out to a big hit.
Couple of nines there, sandwiched in between is Leary. That would be a Fox out in front of the front 9. The second 9 would be Stevie Reeves. And oh, a yellow flag. A car hard over into the second corner wall. Several cars involved. Looks like the leader may be involved. We also see the AL81 car. We were about to say that there's 33.
That's Danny Dryden.
Dryden, Gerster in the yellow 21. Dryden with extensive damage on the left rear. I was about to say that the leader was starting to move in toward traffic.
Boy, oh boy.
Let's see if we can see what happens as we look back at second, third, and fourth. There's Dryden making a move to the inside.
He went way down on the other side. He tried to give that big slide job up to Kenny Irwin, and he just lost it. He just got sideways, and as he did, the smoke got going, and he slid right up about half track. It didn't look like he was going to be okay.
Let's ride now and see what happens from the camera mounted on Andy Michener's car. You can see the 21 of Gerster out in front of him.
Okay, that smoke way up front.
Way on down there.
Right, that's where he's spinning, but Gerster spins back here.
Gerster got hit.
2 or 3 guys. Oh, the L81 car really nailed him. Kenneth Nichols just got sideways, nailed him. He might have lost an engine. There might have been some fluid. As many guys that spun there might have been some fluid on the racetrack. As you see him go down underneath right here from this view. Now, we're not going to get to see it, but there might have been some fluid because there was 3 cars that all spun almost at the exact same time.
Well, I know that the 21 car got tapped by Michener as they were both on the binders. As you go by the 33 cars, we sort out all the drivers involved. But Mike Bliss, in fact, was not, and he continues to lead. We have 11 completed laps, some 19 to go from Indianapolis Raceway Park.
It's not as bad as you'd immediately think. The cars are pretty good like that.
Several drivers comment on how good the cars are and how well they sustained that damage. All in all, a terrific show. We've gone back to green here. We want to pick up the action. Stay with us if you can. I'd like to know more about the Fastmasters and who impressed you tonight. Let's get back to the midget competition.
We are back to green on lap number 12, and once again, Mike Bliss continues to show the way, but Randy Tolsma remains impressive.
Randy Tolsma looks like he's real fast at this point. He got his tires cooled down, and he's right after Bliss real hard. Wants a shot at him, as a matter of fact, and they're both pulling away a little bit from Kenny Irwin at this point.
The yellow streamer off the back of the cage signifies rookie, but he's certainly not driving like a rookie this season.
He sure as heck's not. I'll tell you what, Mike Bliss doesn't think he's a rookie right now. But right there, he got a little bit sideways. He gets a little bit anxious. He's going to have to do it pretty quick or he's going to get that tire hot and he won't have the chance.
What was that comment about learning how to race fast, then learning how to pass? Right now he's trying to learn to pass.
Well, yeah, he's a great pavement racer from out on the West Coast. He travels 35,000 miles a year to race. He lives in Idaho, travels to California all the time. So he gets a lot of road miles, but he obviously gets a lot of pavement miles in a race car too, because he's really got this racetrack dialed in about as fast as anybody I've seen.
The team's 2 Steve Lewis cars, the white 9s running right together as we take a shot from Andy Michener's number 6. And it's Stan Fox on the left, on the right is Stevie Reeves, your defending USAC Midget champion. They are running nose to tail on the racetrack.
One of those cars is the coil car, the other car is the 4-bar torsion bar car. At the halfway point, as we pass this time, you can see the cross flags up there. As we look from the cage cam from Andy Michener, we're watching those 2 number 9 cars.
Well, Stan Fox said earlier, that's the car that he drove from the back of the pack to win the Copper Classic at Phoenix earlier this year. In fact, late winter, did not qualify well, had to go from the back of the pack. The feature went 25 laps green, no yellow, and won. Yeah, incredible run. One of the best midget drives ever.
Look at this. I think that was Stevie that just went around him, and there goes Andy Michener right behind him. Now Fox is a little upset. He's going to go try to go back under him. He just couldn't quite do it.
Fox Fox has that new sponsor he's trying to impress this evening, the Hyatt Regency Hotel firm, and right now he just got passed for position. Back to the front of the pack, and looky here, it's still nose to tail, and once again Tolsma takes a look to the inside.
Tolsma is getting off of that fourth corner fantastically. He really gained on Bliss that time, getting off that corner, but he just doesn't have enough getting into the corner and make the pass final. Look at him down here in 3 and 4. This is where he's really strong. He gets through into 3 pretty good, and off of 4. Look how strong he is coming off of 4. Right on his bumper there coming off of 4. But he just can't quite do anything with him after he catches him.
At this racetrack, it is very difficult to get hand signals from the pit to the crew, so obviously he has to hear somebody back there. Hey, this is reminiscent of the night before the 500.
Exactly. You know what happened that night? Kenny finally got frustrated and tried to pass he couldn't make. But look at Tolsma right here. Look, this is a very good shot he did. Bliss dropped down on the racetrack. He dropped a little lower. Oh, man, just couldn't
Bliss has the momentum in the higher lane. They almost got together coming off, too.
He's really operating in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 corners here are flatter than our 1 and 2. Oh, there he clipped him. He clipped him that time and almost caught the fence himself. Wow. That hurt a little bit because he's got 4 or 5 car lengths to catch up now.
10 laps to go. A straightaway, though, before we go back and pick up 3rd position. Leary runs in 3rd. Leary is up to 3rd now. 4th is Kenny Irwin.
Yeah, Leary's gained a lot of position since the last time we saw him on the racetrack.
Look at Reeves. Look at Reeves. That's Stevie Reeves in the 1 Steve Lewis car. Looks to the inside of Kenny Irwin as we ride along with Andy Michener.
Look how twitchy those cars are coming off of 4. 4th corner is the flattest race on the racetrack as Reeves pulls it off. And look at Parsons.
Parsons from the back of the pack.
He's clear down to the inside. Oops.
He's up to 8th right now.
3 abreast. We've seen that several times and it hardly ever works. And it didn't work that time.
Look at Parsons, 3 abreast in turn 3, and he has to hang on and feather the throttle. Oh, I'm not sure if that was experience or just guts.
Don't anybody tell Parsons I said you couldn't win this thing from the back of the pack tonight because he don't believe it. Let me tell you.
He's trying. He was not a happy camper when he failed to make the feature. He came in as an alternate, had to start at the back of the pack, and he's up to 8th or 9th right now. He's working. Well, now he's got Kenyon there in the yellow 3 cars. A battle back at the front of the pack. They just complete lap number 23.
Well, Bliss is doing a good job. He pulled down on Tolsma that time to block him. But Tolsma's definitely got the fastest race car. Right here, he's going to do it. Can he drive it? Nope, he can't drive it in deep enough.
They get together, 3rd place is going to win this race.
That's right. Bliss has moved way down on the racetrack to block. Oh, look how bad he's pushed the front end. That's the problem. And right there he went by. He pushed the front end real bad right
Bliss
there.
Goes back around.
But he pushed.
Larry,
oh, look at this.
Larry right up there.
Slip and slide different time. And we see this again, man.
Chuck Larry's going to win this thing because these 2 guys are going to take each other out.
Look at this. Right up to the top. Look, he's going to dive right back under him because he pushes the front end.
This looks like one of our exhibition races that we're staging, but this is not staged.
Oh, listen at the crowd. They're jumping up and down.
Collective feet. We can hear them screaming inside the remote booth. And now maybe something has gone away on car number 6 because Bliss drops back and Tolsma is going to end up winning this.
I think Bliss just worked the right front of that car so hard. Look at this. Here goes Stevie Reeves.
Battle for 3rd. Stevie Reeves wanted to get that points lead back. He lost it last night at Bloomington. When he lost an engine, they had to pull this car out of the barn to run this evening. And he is working all over the rear of Chuck Leary.
And that's Chuck Leary's best drive. This is the first time I've seen him run this racetrack and really go as fast as he is tonight. He's doing a great job. But looks like Stevie's. Yep, Stevie's got a shot on him. He's going to take the racetrack away. He's gone.
27 laps are now completed. The guy from Idaho, an unlikely state to be from if you like racing, but he looks like he's going to pick up the victory this evening, Randy Tolsma.
And he looks like he really likes racing tonight.
Oh, boy. It's tough to call a race and hold your breath at the same time.
He did a fantastic job. Look at Andy Michener, though. He's working on Chuck Leary real hard.
The battle for 4th.
And we see Kenny Irwin. He just pulled in the pits. He's done for the night. He fell way, way back. He had all kinds of trouble.
So Irwin will then relinquish the points lead that he just picked up last night. The lead will go back to Stevie Reeves, your defending midget champion. The white flag will be displayed this time. There's a battle for position down the backstretch. There is your leader. Tolsma takes the white flag, and he's got to be grinning right now.
Man, he's pulled out almost a straightaway length lead. What a fantastic race that kid has run. He came back here. Most guys that do that don't have a chance in heck of ever making the race and winning it, and he's really done a fantastic job.
What a a night of motorsports we have had from Indianapolis Raceway Park, and there is a checkered flag as he wins for the first time here at IRP, and there's an ecstatic guy in the cockpit. We'll come back and we'll take a look at that unbelievable lead change. We're right